Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're all well. Welcome back to another video on this PS3. And what I'm going to be doing in this video is opening up this PlayStation and cleaning it out and everything. Changing the thermal compound and everything, and you know, really refurbishing it, make it all cleaned up so it's performing well and it's going to be reliable. Now, why am I doing this? Well, you join me on the multi-man screen and I have the temperatures on, and as you can see here, the CPU is hitting highs of 82 degrees just idling. This is not doing anything. This console has been on for about 10 minutes. I've not played any games. There's no games in the drive. It's not played it. I've literally just turned it on, gone onto multi-man and left it idle for about 10 minutes. And as you can see, the CPU has hit 82 degrees. The RSX chip, the GPU is okay. It's not too bad. But the CPU is hitting ridiculous temperatures just by idling, which is crazy. Let's just get that off there. There we go. Yeah, so it really does need opening up and cleaning out. This thing has... I was the first person to open this console up, and that was to replace the Blu-ray drive, if you remember me saying in the hard drive upgrade video. And apart from that, it's never been opened up from factory, so the thermal paste on there is probably pretty done for. So it's going to be due a clean out and fresh thermal compound and everything, because that is really worrying. You know, I want to make this console reliable. I don't want to be having them sort of temperatures. So yeah, that's a bit worrying. You can see it's pretty well ventilated. You know, there's plenty of room behind it. You know, there's no problem. It's just the fact that that's idling so high, and I've noticed that a few times since using this console recently. So definitely does need cleaning out. Also, it's only a little thing, but I don't know if you can see there, right there, there's some small marks around the Blu-ray drive insert hole, and there's a few marks on this case here and everything. I actually have a spare PS3 for parts, which is the one I used for the Blu-ray drive. I got the Blu-ray drive out of that. That has yellow light of death. I might fix it one day, or might just use it for parts. I'm actually going to switch over the top lid when we come to putting it all back together, just to make it a little bit more better condition. But as you can see, it's hit 83 now, and that's literally 10 minutes of being on, which is crazy. So definitely does need some thermal compound. I've seen from previous, you know, opening these consoles up in previous times, that it's like the Xbox 360, the pressure on the CPU and RSX chip is uneven, and the thermal compound, especially on PS3s, they don't apply to a full surface on thermal compound. So, you know, that's probably the case. That's why we're hitting highs, and also the thermal compound is just old. So yeah, we're going to move to the other room, and we're going to open this thing up and give it a really good thorough clean out and refurbishment and restore. So let's move over to the other room. So we now moved over to the my little workroom that I call it. I got some soldering stuff, some soldering stations, some cleaning stuff, and bits and bobs to work on this system. So yeah, basically you're not really gonna see the whole video of me taking this completely apart. It's sort of like a vlog. I'm gonna like come back to the video in stages and stuff, but I'll pick up the camera when something changes or when something happens. So I'll see you soon. So as you can see, I've removed the top case that goes over the top, and the hard drive, which is over there, as you can see. And in here is pretty clean, because, you know, recently I have been in here to change the Blu-ray drive out. Now the Blu-ray drive I will be opening up and cleaning out and applying some fresh lithium grease as well later on. So, but for now we just want to concentrate on the GPU and the CPU. So from here, I'm going to carry on disassembling. So I thought I'd pick up the camera and carry on recording. I'm at this stage now ready to remove the motherboard, undone all the screws and everything. Something I like to do is with an ice cube tray, and I've also labelled it, as you can see, with post-it notes that I've cut up. So I just know where everything goes then, which is good. I also like to leave little reference marks, as you can see. I've left a few about. I use a marker pen with that, just so I know how everything goes back together. Look, there's some down there as well for the different screws, just so I know what goes where and everything is back together correctly. So motherboard removed, and the underside doesn't even look that bad, to be fair. The fan's not too dirty. There's definitely some dirt to clean up, but it's not exactly too bad. So I'm going to carry on disassembling and get to the RSX chip and the CPU. So that's it all disassembled, and as I expected, as you can see, an even pressure, an even spread, and the thermal paste has turned to like silicon kind of residue. It's really weird. It really had its day. So ready to clean all that off now and start cleaning everything up and reapply some thermal paste. So I've just spent about 10 minutes cleaning up this board. It really wasn't that bad. I've cleaned the chips, as you can see, nice and clean, but it really wasn't that bad, to be honest. I've cleaned the shield down there as well, as you can see, but it really wasn't that bad, to be honest. So I'm just going to make sure I've cleaned everywhere up, and then I'm going to get back to reassembly. So fresh thermal compound applied. The thermal compound I'm using is Arctic Silver 5. I really do like this thermal paste. I've used it for years now, and it's all evenly applied over the chips. All I use is an old credit card, a clean old credit card, just to really get a good application. So I'm going to get this back together now. So I'm getting there now. I've got the two metal shields back on and the fan back on, all cleaned out and ready to go. So I'm going to continue with the rebuild. See, the fan's on, all cleaned up and connected up. So yeah, I am going to carry on putting this thing back together. So motherboard's in and screwed down. Now time to put in all the little bits that go on top. So I'm at the part now where it's all assembled. I just need to put the disk drive in and put the top back on. But as I've said, I want to service the DVD drive, so I'm going to put this aside and open up the DVD drive and have a look at that. So like I said before, I have been in this drive recently, so I know it's relatively clean, but you can see there is still quite a bit of dirt everywhere. I'm going to clean up these shafts and re-grease them and just give it a general overhaul, clean the lenses and just make sure it's all going to be reliable and good. So I'm going to get onto that now. So I've just given this drive a good clean out, and I've gone over these shafts with some IPA and cleaned them up, and I'm now going to re-grease them with some white lithium grease now. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. So that's the Blu-ray drive all serviced up with lithium grease on both of the drive shafts, as you can see. Now, if you are going to use some lithium grease, I suggest you go very easily, because I applied a bit too much and I had to clean that up, but now it's all okay. As you can see, all the shafts are nice and greased up. And all I did was just, you know, gently move the laser back and forth, and now I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to put it all back together. So that's the disk drive cleaned up, put back together and put into the console. So now all I've got left to do is put the top cover on, but I'm actually going to use the top cover from this system here because it is better condition. So I'm going to pull that off now and make sure they're identical and put it on. And there we have it, all back together. Unfortunately, the top cover I was planning to put on doesn't fit. That top cover was off a K model PlayStation 3 and this is a G model, and they do not fit, unfortunately. So I've just gone ahead and used the same top cover and the same top plate that goes on here as well. Now I've still yet to test it out, so I'm going to move it into the other room and see if we did everything right, and fingers crossed it now runs and runs smoother. So I've set it all up. She's all sitting in place, telly's on. Here we go, the first attempt. I've not turned this on yet. Anything on the screen? Yeah, that's looking good. Come on, PlayStation 3. Yeah, there we go. I'll turn the controller on. Controller connects good. We are back in. Wow, it's super quiet. Doesn't even sound like it's running. We are back in. Something else I'm going to try quickly is obviously I rebuilt, well, not rebuilt, I cleaned out and refurbished the Blu-ray drive, so I'm going to chuck a Blu-ray disc in. See how we get on with that. Try that again. It's ejecting and taking it in okay. But nothing more. It's not recognising there's a disc in there. Strange. Let's power it off. Let's insert a disc. Something's not quite right. It's not taking the disc in, it's not recognising there is a disc. Okay, so at least it boots up and it powers up. So I'm going to take a look at the Blu-ray drive now and have a look what's going on there. And there we have it. As you can see, we are now playing a disc. All it was this top cover of this drive here was just some simple alignment with the different gears and stuff. And it took the disc straight in and read it. I'll show you. We'll eject it. As you can see, we'll remove the disc and we shall pop it back in. We'll wait for it to pop up on the screen. There we go, Skyfall. It plays, it works. We don't want to do that. It is all sorted. So just some simple alignment, nothing serious. Easy job. Now we're going to put it all back together. But as you'll see in a second, there we go. Reading the Blu-rays. Awesome. Now I'm going to go put it all back together. So the PS4's been running for about 5 to 10 minutes now, and as you can see the temperature, they have dropped. They have definitely dropped. Now it's not a significant amount, you know, it's not as much as I was expecting the temperature to drop, but they're definitely dropped, and it's definitely all clean now and serviced and ready to go. So yeah, it's all good. As I will show you now, the disk drive is all working perfectly. As you see, that will go in. We'll go over to video, and hopefully the movie will pop up. As you can see, Skyfall. Click no. It is all running brilliantly now. So with the drive problem, it was just literally some gears that were out of line. You used to a little bit of alignment on the drive. So I did that. And as you can see, the movie is now playing. Awesome. Awesome. The disc ejects perfectly as well. Like so. And it is all good to go. So that was a video on me cleaning out and maintaining my PlayStation 3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you are interested in this little series that I'm doing on this PlayStation 3, then check out my other videos. There's a couple more videos on this PlayStation 3 on the channel as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, it would be great if you could hit the like button, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.